Up against Anaheim again tonight. It's focus kind of heading into this one. Where are you guys at?
It's a huge game. Obviously, they had a big win last night against Edmonton, so they're going to be coming in and just beating us last week. So we got to understand how important of a game it is tonight.
The trade deadline, you know these questions are coming, but there's a thought potentially if you get moved that tonight could be your final game as a Canuck. How do you process that?
Yeah, I'm trying not to really think about that. I honestly have no idea what's going to happen. So yeah, I mean, I'm really just trying to focus on the game tonight. Obviously, it might be a little difficult, but I'm going to do the best I can to really dial it in and be prepared to, we'll go out there and work hard and continue to be a leader and try and help our team win a hockey game.
Doesn't sound like an extension is coming between now and the deadline. How difficult is just kind of that uncertainty going into the deadline?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you have uncertainty, it's scary, and the unknown is scary. So it's obviously a little bit of stress involved in that, but yeah, it's not a great situation. But like I said, I'm really trying to just focus on tonight, and I'm still here. I'm still on the Canucks, and that's my main worry right now.
The fan base has a lot of affection for you. There could be a moment that they display that tonight. What would that be like if that happened?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say enough about the fan base and the city, and everyone's so kind to me. I'm just out and about, so everyone's always had my back and supported me, and it's something that I really appreciate about this place.
What does this place has connected with you so well? Why do you like it so much here?
Yeah, I don't know. I just, loved it from the start. Since the first day, Stetch brought me to get sushi here, and the amazing food, and then I got some dogs and the outdoors, and I've just the ups and downs that I've gone through, and within my life, and how supportive everyone's been, including you guys. So this place is awesome, and I'm still here, so I'm not gonna talk like I'm leaving, but I obviously love this place.
Brock, is it tough right now to separate business from hockey? Is it a challenge?
Yeah, it's definitely been the toughest I've dealt with, but like I said, I understand how important of a game it is tonight. We have a lot to play for, and I'm still here, so I'm gonna can act like I'm still here and really just take this afternoon to dial in for tonight and bring the best I can bring.
Talk about Anaheim for a sec. Just switch gears.
Yeah.
What is it about them that makes them? It seems like they're a bit underrated almost.
Yeah, they have a lot of young guys, and I feel like they're playing such good hockey right now. They're fast. They got their skill. They got some of their veterans on the back end. So I feel like they've found their game and the way they want to play, and they're so good off the rush. So we got to make sure that we're not turning pucks over, working hard on the back check, and just really not letting them get those chances.
You talked yesterday about just knowing he needs to offer more offensively. Do you feel the same way? I mean, you've always been a volume shooter and a big point producer for this team.
1,000%. The points have been tough to come by, and producing has been tough to come by this year. I know that I have better in me, and I hold a high standard for myself to be one of the guys that we can count on, and it hasn't come by as easy this year, but regardless of that, you gotta put the hard hat on and work hard. That's what I always go back to. You got to work hard in the gym. You got to work hard in practice. And, I believe if you truly continue to work hard, that you're going to get out of those slumps.
You guys get the rematch with Anaheim tonight. How are you feeling heading into it?
Good, get a couple of days, some good practices in, and obviously get back on the winning track, and I think that's a good opportunity tonight.
Good chance with it fresh in your mind. It seemed that their team speed last week, they really kind of took it to you guys in the neutral zone. Is that something you have to focus on tonight to try and defend?
They obviously starts with our offense to make them stop. They like to get on the go, keep their speed and go in the neutral zone, so we can make sure we just hold on to pucks and keep them deep and don't make any risky plays for the middle.
Friday's trade deadline, are you thinking about that at all?
No, not really. To be honest, just for the game tonight, and it's always every year it's kind of same thing. So.
Do you have to kind of
consciously not think about it though? You're a hockey player, you want to know what's going on, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I guess probably stay a little bit more off social media. That's the only thing.
Pius, what's it though to hear your name bandied about out there when it's this time of the season?
It's normal, I guess. The situations with contract expiring and those kind of things, but it's not that big of a. You just focus on playing, and happens.
Did you hear the report last night about potentially going to Dallas?
Yeah, I did a little later on at the end of it. Somebody commented on my Instagram wedding picture, so about good luck in Dallas. So that's when I saw it.
But you're still here.
I'm still here.
It's
Yeah.
a strange way to hear that on Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you just stay off more social media. I mean, if something's going on, you hear it from the people that are in charge. That's about it.
What did it mean to you to get a career high the other night in goals? You've been so remarkably consistent. If you look at your stats page, it was 14 or 15 throughout your career, so you sort of broke through that number.
Yeah, obviously it was something on the list. Definitely wanted to do. It was like, though, it's like obviously 14, 15, but some years it was less games and all those kind of things. But yeah, obviously you want to always improve in that regard as well.
Are extension talks still out there over the next few days here? Like, do you expect to have those conversations?
There's not much moving. Yeah, not much more to add.
Is that disappointing, given how well-rounded of a game you've played for this team the last couple of years?
No, I mean it's just part of it. I don't think about it that way.
It looks like you're making some dreams come true.
It was my kids' class. So we've done that the past few years, and pop out, say hi. You can tell they're just happy to be in the stands.
Garland fired him up before you got over there.
I know he came into the lines then. I was surprised, but it was good. That was nice of him. He's great with my kids, so it was it was nice of him to come over.
I think you should be commended for doing that because you're out there for the whole pregame skate. Kids don't get to experience that kind of stuff the way that their lives have changed over the years. What's it just like to have that kind of adulation, but to give the kids that kind of a moment that they're going to remember the rest of their lives?
Yeah, well, you know what? I have to give a lot of credit to Luke Shen. I think he started doing that when he was here. Our kids were going to the same school, and he, reached out and asked if they would be interested, and then, I just kind of continued it, in years after. But Luke kind of started that whole thing, and it was great of him to think of that because. You go out there and you see how excited all the kids are. It's pretty cool to see their faces.
Frick talked about yesterday about still being in the race. 22 games to go. I mean, you're behind Calgary right now, but just still in it. Thoughts on finishing?
Yeah, I mean we're right there. It's going to be a dogfight right to the end. For us, we're working on our consistency. I don't think you take a look at last game and. It was better than the score showed, and it's just a matter. It's the same mindset the whole year. You come to the rink the next day, you work on, you talk about things that you want to get better at as a group, and you try and be more consistent with it in our team game. And we have a big game tonight, and each game's going to be big going forward here, but you take it one at a time.
What about an Anaheim team that seemed to have a lot of success against you guys in transition? Their speed seemed to be a difficult thing for you guys to handle there. What do you need to do differently against that?
Yeah, I mean they feed off mistakes. Watching a bit of last night's game, even they capitalized on a lot of mistakes. So for us, it's staying within our team structure, and it's the same thing going up against any team. But we don't want to give them any freebies.
What's the trade deadline like for everybody in the room, whether your name's mentioned or not? Is there a weight that comes with that for everyone?
I mean, to some extent, for sure. I'd be lying if I said there wasn't. I think in some sort of capacity, each guy's in a different situation, but you think about it in some way, and we're all professionals. We have to just kind of put that aside and focus on the game tonight and worry about all the outside stuff later.
Tyler, what have you seen from your captain, Quinn Hughes? The fact we know that he's been dealing with something for a while. It sounds like he might be getting shut down for a week, but just his effort and his will for this team to keep on playing through what he's been going through.
Yeah, you can tell. Whatever he has going on, you can tell he just really wants to get back out there. you know, he pushed hard to come back on that road trip, and you know, he's unavailable, but right now. But you know, you never have to worry about Huggy and coming back. You almost have to worry the other way. You know, he's going to try and come back too soon. But you know, that's just, you know, shows what kind of player he is, what kind of person he is. He just he really wants to come back and help the team in any way, and he'll do anything he can to make sure he's ready for that. And you know, whenever he does come back, we'll welcome him, you know, very happily.
I'm not going to answer that question just because I don't need, you know, all of a sudden on social media being like, oh yeah, we got to make this happen. Like, I don't need that.
You told me when you go to a bar, go do push-ups in the bathroom. You told me that, then you come out, you're all pumped up.
Well, second time. Can you please? I know. I see. Oh, scores.
What is your favorite hockey team?
Quinn Hughes.
Quinn Hughes is your favorite hockey team? Win this game, not lose the game.
Thanks for taking the time to come and sit down and chat with me today.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.